gonna give y'all a little brief summary of who I am. My name is Matthew Sias Jr. I'm the owner of MSJ Insurance Agency, and I also just started an entity called MSJ Insurance Consultant. We consult on insurance products, commercial and personal lines. Little brief thing about me: I went to LSU actually. I did my business administration in 2011 there, and then I transferred to UL. I am the founder of the Millennial Networking Group. It's a nonprofit to help millennials grow as entrepreneurs, business owners, and basically business professionals. Just kind of teaching them how to network and grow themselves as a business person. I'm gonna kind of talk to y'all about a couple of things of my services. I passed out handouts. Y'all can excuse me. Y'all can refer to it. One thing that I do when I started my business, kind of trying to be different than most insurance agencies that you see here and there. You probably see 1,000 of them all over the place. I actually do everything in one spot. We provide insurance. We provide safety consulting. We provide benefit packages, and we broker through almost 65 companies in the state of Louisiana. We have safety rosters, safety posters and for safety meetings. We provide safety programs, and we broker all that through a company called Riskwise. We're only 2 years old, but as you can see, we've kind of written a little bit of everything when it comes to insurance. We just started our next part of the municipalities. That's one thing that I'm trying to kind of help grow, and we're going to talk about that on the last page. Just kind of helping out municipalities because they try to save money. A lot of insurance agencies, they kind of, I don't want to sound bad talking about anybody, but they dig in the pockets of government organizations and state facilities, and so I'm trying to find a different way of helping out helping out municipalities in that way. We broker through some of the largest companies, surplus and admitted companies like Lloyd's of London. We write through Liberty Mutual Commercial, Traveler, CNA, Burns and Wilcox, a ton of construction type companies. I like to write my benefits through Allstate because they are the number one when it comes to benefits. They help retain employees with accident insurance, critical illness, life insurance, hospital indemnity, disability, and dental and vision. And so that's a little thing on Allstate. I don't know if anybody, Ms. Brandy Ledet, me and her sat down a couple of months ago, and I was just looking at a bunch of bid packages that some of these agencies are putting out there. And if you go down and you see, and I'm not gonna say the name, but flat fee, and you see that $50,000 there, it's kind of disappointing to me. I'm a young man, I'm a Christian-based man, and to dig in the pockets of municipalities is something that's kind of, is sad, And so one thing that when I started my agency and the municipality packages that I started doing is that we don't charge any broker fees. That's one thing that's different. I believe in helping, businesses out, municipalities out, and try to find them the best packages and where we can save money. When we charge fees like that, it tends to, they barely have any money anyway, to do some of the things that they're doing, and to pull money for insurance policies, to pay $50,000 just to sit in the agency's pocket, for no reason is kind of sad. And so that's one thing that I do that's different from most people. And also in all the safety things that we provide, as long as you have a safe insurance policy with MSJ Insurance and MSJ Insurance Consulting, we do the safety stuff for free. That's one thing that's different from most agencies. They charge a fee for safety, and that's something that we do different. I represent diverse opportunity for the Louisiana Department of Insurance, and so right now we're coming into hurricane season, and so it's hard right now. 20% of the claims that were paid out last year were people, 20% of the claims that were made were people that was underinsured for flood. It was really, really difficult last year. A lot of people, had flood insurance, and they didn't realize they didn't have enough to kind of complete, because I mean, you inspect the water to, you know, to basically come to the top part of your home. And so that's one thing that I strongly encourage, you know, as us being leaders in the community and, you know, leaders in our networking circles, to kind of urge people to make sure that they're properly covered when it comes to flood. There's private flood insurance companies, and there's also FEMA flood insurance companies. I recommend, me personally, I recommend that it be private, and I'm not gonna say why, like, I mean, because FEMA is always a problem as of lately. And so private flood companies is probably the way to go, to kind of protect you, and you're gonna get your claim paid out within 90 days, nine times out of 10. So that's one thing that I would recommend, and also being properly covered, you know, in our businesses. A lot of businesses thought, oh, I don't need flood insurance, and found out, yes, you do. Because, I mean, you have your building, and you might not own your building, but you own your property. And so understanding that, you know, all your computer, that's not covered on a business package policy. And most people don't know that. And that's why I started the insurance consulting firm, is because most people just sell you a policy and just kind of walk away from it. And so you probably don't know exactly what you have in your policy, but 9 times out of 10, if you have a business package policy, you don't have a flood insurance policy. We consult you on every need that you have in your business, in your personal life, and in your, you know, in nonprofit organizations. I know some profit organizations have buildings, and they have a place where they meet at, and they didn't realize they needed insurance either. And so that's one thing that I was like, it was kind of sad last year, seeing all these people have to pull out of their pocket for flood situations. So, and I didn't really have much. That's kind of what I talked to most of the Rotary clubs about, just kind of being properly insured, making sure that you are covered by a company that's reputable. A lot of companies out here right now, they're not A-rated companies. Some companies choose not to be rated because they're scared once they get rated that they're going to lose a lot of business. So if the company's not rated, and you can find them on the AM Best rating, if they're not rated by AM Best, then I would recommend that people don't, get quotes from them.